whoop, whoop. Hello, Raiders. And peeps. Hold on. Hello to Kit Kat and Brie. Brie, I'm so happy that this person actually, you know, did what needed to be done. Hooray, we love that. Hello to Net. Hi Rack, it's good to see you. And Commander Dante, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to? Telekinetic Nerd, hello, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I'm about to be attacked. I don't know why I have that feeling. Hi. Good job. Wow. You were so good. You did the math. I saw your little brain doing a little math. Hi. Working on a hexagon chainmail choker. Ooh. Do you have any pictures of it, or like maybe one that you've done before? I would love to see. That sounds super interesting. I should do more chainmail. I haven't done it in a little while, and I really enjoyed it. You're a sweet girl. Yeah, you're the sweet baby. Your post on Gandalf today was very thoughtful and made a ton of sense, by the way. Oh, good. I've had like a lot of people on Instagram and TikTok, and no one's been mean about it. Like, that's something I want to make like very clear. But like, I've had so many people be like, he chose you, you have to keep him, he loves you. And I'm like, trust me, if I could, I would. And like, it's really interesting because Maple has been like going to the back door where Gandalf is and sniffing and then meowing to him and all this stuff. And so last night while James was home, we tried to see if they wanted to see each other again. And as soon as Gandalf came out, Maple like went and hid again. So it's one of these, like, I don't think, I think after he like smacked him, he just kind of was like, I don't know that I'm about this life anymore. But thank you. I'm glad that it came across that way, because that's how I wanted it to come across. Hi, Sillykins. Oh, it's the first time that you've done that? How did you like it? Is it complicated? It sounds like it would be. Because, like, if they got along, then we just figure out how to make it work with all of them. But I'm not gonna... Hi. Oh, you want to sit back here? Let me move this pillow. Came across as very educational, just clarifying why you couldn't take him in. Yeah, because... And I think that a lot of people... You made me move my back pillow just so you could be like, no, I'm out. Such a cat. Such a cat. I think that a lot of times people don't necessarily think about how, like, a well-meaning comment, because like no one's been mean about it, but it's just like it breaks my heart every time that someone's like, he chose you for a reason, you have to keep him. And I'm like, it's not fair to any of them, because like the other thing too, and you know, this is part of me is like, maybe we should fundraise a little bit for this, because right now Gandalf is in our breezeway, which is warmer than outside because there's no wind. However, it's still cold and he doesn't have heat. Like it's a room with windows. So he's like in his little heated house there. That's him. And again, you know, so much better, but like it breaks my heart. Like people are like, keep him. I'm like, but that's where he is. Like, he's not living it up in our laps, in our lives. Like, we spend time with him, of course. We try and spend time with everyone. But, like, he's a kitten. He needs more than being alone. You know. It breaks my heart, honestly. You don't want to just move back? No? You have, oh yeah, please share a picture link. I would love to see. You don't need any kind of permission or anything. He chose you because of Fluffy Cat's rave reviews. Seriously, the way that these cats, yeah, like we are a stepping stone to his forever family, and that's a big honor, you know, like to be a foster family for a critter, so that they're not like living out in the cold. Like we are a stop on his fantastic journey, and I hope that wherever he goes, you know, that they would keep in touch, because I mean I don't expect it, but gosh, I would love to see pictures and updates and like him lounging on whatever. Okay, let me see this. Oh, that is complicated. Wow. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. Ooh, and Artie has zoomies. Ooh. Not finished yet. I'm taking it to 16 to 17 inches. Wow. Oh, wow. I hope that you'll continue to share pictures, because that's just spectacular. Uh-oh. Camera, come back. Zooms. So, this is the cutest thing ever that Artie does. She has, you guys know her mouse. Her favorite, most precious toy in the whole world. The one that she runs around with screaming. Well, I haven't been able to find it the last few days. So I went about looking for it in, you know, some of her usual spots. And I did end up finding it. And if I had not seen her
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh.
So I know I've been kinda sporadic lately. With me and my partner living 40 minutes away from each other, we talk most nights, and I don't have a lot of nights free anymore. But I still love it here, and I love the cat updates, and I love all of you. Megano2 hug.
No, Lena, it's so good to see you. Oh. Artie is excited. Thank you so much. She did read all of it. Very good job. 28 months. Thank you so much. There is nothing to worry about. It's always good to see people. Oh gosh. It's always good to see you guys Whether you've been here every day, once a month, once a year, whatever it is, I always love hearing from you all. So thank you for coming in and for the sub. I appreciate
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm?
We hyping?
We hyping? Emily, thank you for the 32 months. Patch is so excited. James for the 100 bits. Let me... Hold on. Also, Commander Dante, if you have to raid and run, do some post-stream self-care, anything like that, please, please, please make sure that you take care of yourself. You are welcome, of course, to hang out.
Chaos train you away.
Cat, thank you for the 100 bits. Artie says, Chaos, I can do that. Not the little side jump. That's why I love it here. Wanted to at least let you know where you've been. No, trust me, I appreciate all like updates and any of you guys coming in and letting me know what's going on. It's always nice to hear from people because, you know, I think about y'all. Like, this is the Moat family, and so I like knowing how everyone's doing. No? Are you done? What if I bring it this way? Oh. I love the little paw. Saving for a place together. Aww, that's exciting. We are in a hype train. We're at 75% level 1 with 2 minutes to go. Oh goodness, who is this? Sonnet Silence, hello, welcome. Welcome in. We are,
I'm an arts and crafts master.
we're just having a
Why
little
do you
bit
think I
of
always
a...
have this glue gun stuck to my arm?
Well, hi Daho. 41 months subbed. That's wild.
What was that, Judy? Hi, Daho. Oh my goodness, Jen, thank you for the 41 months. I appreciate that so much. Sonnet, welcome in. What were you up to today in your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. There we go. This is Artemis, and she is just the silliest, in case you were wondering. Making felt animals, like needle felting or using felt and sewing? Either way, that's awesome. I caught her. I love Artie so much. She's the best. Oh, so her mouse. Let me get back to this story. I'll leave the camera on her for a minute just in case she continues to run around. Welcome in, by the way, raiders, friends. Hi, my name is Megan. I am a neurodivergent variety streamer and crafter. I mostly cross-stitch, crochet, and knit, but we do some other crafts. We play some games. It's comfy, cozy vibes, a little bit of chaos cats, you know, just, hi. Are you about to attack me? No? Doing some math. Why is this camera not working? We're gonna be doing some crochet today. We just kind of got started here just a little bit ago, and then we were basking in this bit of brain cell in my sweet baby's head. But welcome. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. I appreciate it. Felt and sewing. Needle felting is not my jam. That is fair. Needle felting can be nice to just, like, you know, get out some frustration. But I also understand it not being everyone's cup of tea. Where did... There we go. Stabby. Yeah. Oh, I was going to check where we were with the hype train. I have no idea. I have too many windows open, both in my head. Oh, 2 minutes! Oh, we made it to level 2. So we have 2... Why does this keep... Camera? Hello? This camera down here is showing outside. We have a feral kitty that comes by. I can't minimize or go off that window with it. Okay, no. It's fine now? I don't know. So I'll tell, yeah, it's very fall out there. Already took your brain cell. I wondered where it went. You got your ghosty? Did you, what did you think, Calliope?
A woo.
Thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Hold on. My mom is calling. Streaming now. All okay? She's probably checking on my bug bite. There's a pic in Discord. Let me go check. It was really funny because I didn't like pick that one on purpose because I've been like blind bag picking them, and the fact that it was that one, I was like, oh my god, Calliope's gonna love this. Autumn colors are gorgeous. The leaves are soggy. Why does this keep crashing? That's rude. The other camera with Gandalf is working. Oh, there we go. Gosh. We seem to have like an issue with this cam. Oh, y'all, we're almost at bit goal. I just noticed that. For the whole month. We seem to have like an issue with this camera, and then once it starts working, it's fine. By the way, raiders, if you need to raid and do any kind of post-stream self-care, please, please, please make sure that you do that. It is so important. I understand. I normally raid people and have to go so that I can take care of all of the animals. So, no worries. I squeed and did a wee dance when I opened the package. Calliope ended up getting the pirate ghost. Completely unprompted, which made me really happy. Did you take a peek at him at all? Did you maybe try looking under his patch? The ghost of Pirate Pete. Amazing. That I did, arg! So I know some people were like, wait, what's the surprise with the ghost, the pirate one? He has a little, because he only has one eye. And so under the eye patch, I stitched a little X. Like, he is missing the eye. So you can, like, lift the patch up. I thought it was clever. Alright, so here's what I'm kind of thinking with these little blobby mini or blind bags. That's a nice small detail. Yeah, it was fun because like as I was sewing the eye patch down, I was like, wait, instead of like sewing it all the way down, I should make it like be able to be moved. So I kind of want to think of like these little blobby guys as like little, because so many of you guys have talked about you know, using your little moat pals as bringing them with you places in therapy or just like taking them on adventures. And I kind of love that, and it like my heart just wants to explode and just how much it makes me happy. And I was kind of thinking, like, what if we just made different ones, like slightly different sizes, or like some of them might have, you know, different arms, or maybe some might have like legs or ears or a hat or something, like, so that they're each unique. But I kind of like the idea that, like, you know, if you just wanted to like sit with them, it's not super, it's like a pocket hug. Do you know what I mean? It's like a little pocket buddy. And it doesn't have to be, like, it would still be blind bag-esque. And it would be, like, we'll do the same thing where it's like, you guys can let me know if there's one that you don't want. But, like, the one that you get will be randomly, you know, in a bag, pull out. And then I was, like, even thinking, you know, we can make ones that are, like, different colors or different emotions, or, like, there's a whole lot of things. Kind of like how we do with our little monster friends. Or, okay, I want to get, like, a feel for, like, the blind bag thing, right? For coming up. How dare UPS even think about driving down our street? How dare? Without Patch's permission? No, don't fall. Okay. Or do we want to make them more like, do we want them to be like handheld, like you can just, like, you know, people wouldn't know? Or do we like the idea of them being a little bit like bigger? Like not quite this big, but bigger. So what we did with the ghost blind bag is I had it so that you could let me know if there were any ghosts that you didn't like. Because I know I have avoided purchasing blind bag items from artists before because I'm like, well, I like 9 of them, but like I hate one of them. Like I would not be happy if I got this one. So we did that with the ghosts, where you could be like, I am not really vibing with ghost number 10. And I would make sure that you didn't get ghost number 10. That way it would still be a mystery which one you got, but you wouldn't get the one that you're like, oh, I don't like this one. Like, I don't vibe with them. They're not doing it for me, or maybe I just really don't like them, like something about, and it worked really well. Because there were some people with the ghosts who were like, I'm not really clicking with this one. And I was like, not a problem. Actually, it was funny because all the people who said they weren't meshing with one ghost, it was the same ghost. Poor guy's gonna have a complex. Poor ghost number 10, right? No, it's actually ghost number 12. People didn't like the uwu ghost, which again, is fine. I'll just turn that off for now until the cameras want to work. It's okay. Like, I get it. I absolutely do, because sometimes I don't mesh with certain things. With something I found ugly, yeah. And I hate that. Because, you know, these guys aren't necessarily, like, super expensive, but you should still like the thing you get. Like, when it's not like a $5 blind bag that you go to the store. Like, do you know what I mean? It's... Oh, yeah, No more swelling than before. Oops. And hurting less. So, But I figured, because I didn't want to do, like, tell me which one you want, because if everybody wants the same one, then people are going to be disappointed. One person will be happy and the rest will be disappointed. But if I do it this way, then no one's disappointed because no one's going to end up with something that they didn't like. I wondered why your hand was a weird tan, but it's a glove. Yeah, no, you're okay. Especially if you can't see my fingers, I would wonder too. I also would be like, what is happening here? Yes. So what do we think? I don't think anyone answered. Do we like the idea of like little handheld buddies? Or something bigger? I mean, I could almost like do a mix, like not necessarily this time, but just in general, like some larger ones, some smaller ones. I was gonna do a purple one because I know all my purple people, but you know what I want to do instead? You like the itty bitty buggies? You like the little ones? Bigger. I like the bigger squishies to squish. Okay, so I think that what I'll do is I'll do like 2 sets, and like I can just add to them as well. Like we can just plop them up from time to time. And then if there is only, like right now I only have 2 ghosts left, so I'm kind of debating if I want to just make like a listing for each one. Because I would hate for someone to buy it and be like, I don't like this, like these ghosts, and I'm like, oh well, those are the only ones left. So I feel like when I get down to like 1 or 2, maybe I'll make like separate. I don't know how to do it. I'm figuring this out, this whole blind bag thing. Hey, but you know what I kind of want to do? What if we just did some that are like multicolor to start? I mean, some of these are like loud multicolor that I've never actually used before. This one I bought because it made me think of like my favorite outfit when I was a child. It was like this dress that had all of these colors. We friends are awesome. Okay. Sillykin should recognize this yarn. What do we think? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I can make a poll. To winning! Mini multicolor blob. 1, 2, 3, 4. I almost did 1, 2, 4. Okay, it's gonna be a quick poll, just 2 minutes, so make sure that you vote. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Camo friend is secretly a spy, yeah. I made a scarf for James out of this. Who knows if it's actually... I was busting his chops because a blanket that I made him is like on the floor in his office, like in the closet, and it has been for a while, and I'm like, that took me months to make, and you're not like, I only see 3 yarns, 1 must be camouflaged. Oh yeah, the 1 2, which is invisible, 3, or 4. The way now that I want to make a camo one with like a yellow PT belt. Oh my god. If I did that, James would end up taking it. Oh, y'all have tied it. Don't tie it. Don't do that. Poor number 1 didn't get any votes. Rip. Are you kidding me? Okay. The way that I just want to, like, work down the line, then. Alright. Giggle snorts. Well, I guess we'll start with 2, then go to 3, and then 4. Right? And then we'll do 1 and 1, because why not? That's how that's gonna work, I guess. Although, you know, this one, I don't know if y'all will be able to see it. You know? Camouflage and all that. How are we supposed to see number 2? Yeah. Yeah. I expected you to yeet one like, well, this one lost. Well, no one likes you. I was gonna vote for 1. I like you, number 1. You can come sit by me. I actually was going to make a little sweater for an Imkin out of it, but I didn't like how it was striping. I thought that it was going to have like a quicker color change. Also, y'all. What's a blob? James Blob. New technique, invisible crochet. Yeah. That's, yep. Okay. I have a really... I shouldn't ask you all this because I know the answer. I know the answer before I even ask. But there's a really nice yarn that I like that's on clearance. Should I buy enough of it to make like a sweater? Get it yesterday. Lurk. No worries. Thanks for the lurks, friends. I'm just like, here I am trying to use yarn and work on projects that I've already got. And then my friend Liz was making a sweater in a different color tone of like the same yarn, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sad that I ended up missing out on the sale last time. And I really fell in love with a different color, which is shocking. It's gonna shock some of you because you would think I would have fallen in love with the color she chose, which is teal. Do you want to see it? Yeah, I could absolutely use it, like work on it on stream, and I could write it off for sure. It's a Lion brand, so if anyone wants to shop the sale, click my link first. That'd be really sweet. That'd be really cool. I'd appreciate it because there's like a little kickback to me. I forgot what page it's on. And they also have okay. So the yarn's on sale. It's 40% off. And there's an additional 20% off on top of that with a coupon code. So like it's almost a crime not to get it, right? Right? Y'all, it has sequins in it. This was the color that I initially really fell in love with. This one's also on sale. This red one. But they have other colors too. They're not on sale right now. See, like this is the one that I thought for sure I would fall in love with. And I do love all the colors, but like this one just like speaks to me. Like that's just so pretty. I'm pretty sure it's illegal to not get it. You think? I have a bunch in my cart. On my phone. I also found this, which is the yarn I was using to make the hats. And I thought maybe I'll just like grab a skein of that too, because I've been enjoying making the hats. And I thought that that was really pretty. And it would go, it could go with the black as well. So then, of course, the issue really became that I started shopping and looking at other things that were available on this clearance sale. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, I started late. Never mind. I was like, ads are about to run. But we have a few minutes. Like, there's also... Where is it? Hold on. Don't mind us. We're just yarn shopping, you know. You guys know how it is. Also, seeing some of the prices of things that I used to get and like how much they are now, I'm like, goodness gracious. Then there's also this one, which is a thicker version, but it doesn't have like the gradual color changes. But like all of the colors are on sale for this one. Look at, oh, no, no. Like, this one's really pretty. And I'm like, I don't need all the things, right? I should just get the one, but that's really pretty. But like, these are like the jewel like, oh, aren't those lovely? You need all the things. See, I knew that you all would understand. That none of you are gonna be like, no, I don't think, but I'm trying. I've been trying to be better about my yarn shopping. And I'm like, oh, but that's a really good sale. Never enough yarn. I'm certainly not scrolling through that website right now. I found some like patterns too that would work really nicely for it. I guess maybe if we do focus a little more on some like smaller items right now for the website and less on like every single day I have to make something to add to the website, maybe we can like do some more like projects for me, sweaters and shawls and things that I purchased but never actually got around to working on. It's just one of the things, real talk, not command real talk, just this is me being blunt and honest and raw with you all. Numbers are down a lot on Twitch, both viewers, subs, bits, the whole shebang. And so I definitely need to continue to make things to put on the website because that's like my main way of being able to help support, you know, the animals or the household or just things like that in general. So part of me is like, I know that a lot of people on Twitch, like, we've enjoyed watching me make things and stuff like that for sale on the website. But there's also a part of me that's like, I might need to work on some things off stream. Like, I might need to do more of like these smaller items because they're less expensive and people can afford them right now. Mixing in with some of those things like the Imkins that are like a big purchase, but like a special one. And I don't know how to make it all work. I don't know what the right balance is. But I'm also thinking like, okay, maybe if I try, you know, some different crafts on stream, maybe like the viewers will come back. Maybe we'll make new friends. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to figure out a way of like balancing it all while dealing with all of the animals and things in my life. So, you know, maybe like we make it like every Wednesday is cross stitch day and every Thursday is we knit on our sweater day. And do you know what I mean? Like, maybe we just do something different. I don't know. We shake it up. I have no idea. It's always scary and hard when like the things that you were doing that have been working for so long stop working and you're like, oh, why isn't this working anymore? So why does this feel like me with anything at the moment, trying to keep to budget? Yeah. K-pop albums are getting out of hand. Oh no. It is. It's scary. And your silver supplier? Because, like, I love doing this. I love streaming. I love hanging out with you all. I love creating things that people enjoy. And I don't know. I love being able to help as well. Because it definitely, having different mental health things, having the agoraphobia, it feels like a lot of stuff that I used to be able to do to help out has kind of, like, gone away a little. And so if I'm able to like do something that I really enjoy and help out, it's like, well, win-win, you know? Variety is fun. That's part, like, do you all like the schedule in the Discord? I know I didn't do one this week, and that was because my head was just like pounding and I could not think or focus or do anything on Monday. And so I didn't end up doing a schedule. But, like, is that something that you enjoy, or do you like just coming in and seeing what's happening? I don't know. I like knowing what happens, but I'm okay if things change. There's a bit of like niceness for me too with doing this schedule, just because there's a lot of times that I know this might be a shock to some of you all, that I'm just like flying by the seat of my pants, and sometimes I'll like sit down and hit the go live button and I'm like, what am I doing today? Like I haven't thought this through. I just was surviving. So doing like a schedule over the weekend or whatever and then posting it, it means that, okay, well, I know what I'm doing. Like, we're doing this today, unless, you know, my body is hurting or something else that, you know, oh my gosh, I have to show you all this really cool, exciting new thing, whatever. So I don't know. I mean, it's tricky because, like, I know that since I'm home, I could, in theory, stream whenever. And I'm sure that there are better time slots out there that I could stream at. Like, if I streamed later in the evening, okay, maybe that would be better. If I streamed earlier, okay, maybe that, like, I don't know. I've always streamed at this time, and it's mostly just because it's the time that I have in between doing all the other things. So, you know, in the morning I get up and I take care of all of the animals, and then I eat breakfast, and then sometimes I have therapy, or when we don't have 4 animals in the house, I was working on driving or running errands. I need to get back into that. It's just been... Gandalf has thrown a lot kind of out of whack. It's okay. We love him. It'll be alright. And then I have lunch, and then I stream. And then as soon as I'm off stream, it's like, okay, well, let's, you know, walk, patch, let's make dinner. Let's have dinner, let's feed all the animals dinner. And then by, like, the time that I'm done with all of that, it's normally, like, 9 p.m. And I mean, I guess that I could start stream at 9 and stream for a few hours like that, but I don't know. It's tricky. There's a lot of things, you know? Hoping to be around more. I can get crafts done. Need to address balance in your life again. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. That balance is so hard. Oh, I'm sorry. That does stink. And then, like, today I was like, okay, well, we have some time before lunch. Like, it's really, really nice out. James is home. I'm like, let's just go ahead. Like, we don't weed or pull out any, like, major plants or things like that. Like, we have a bunch of marigolds in the front that are they've died. But we'll leave them because I know that, like, bugs and small critters will, you know, winter there. But the big things, like, we grew peppers, tomatoes, things like that. So we have, like, the tall, dead stalks. Those I'll remove because they're not going to do anything. And then, you know, the soil's looser, and then in the spring we replant. So I go out, like, let's do that today. And guys, I got bit by something, or stung by something. Like, here I am, I love the garden, especially, like, spring and fall when, you know, mosquitoes aren't out. Ah, you know what I mean? Like, excuse you, I was trying to do something that was helpful and soothing and relaxing for me, as well as enjoyable, and instead I just signed up for an afternoon panic attack. Oh. Hi, Amanda. And this platform is only what time you want to get on, when you want to work or make a day. Yeah. Well, so I not necessarily that kind of a schedule. Like what I normally do in our Discord is I'll put like a weekly schedule. So like Monday will be crocheting and Tuesday will be diamond dotting and then Wednesday will be crocheting again. Like I'll lay out like what we're going to do each day, if that makes sense. I've always streamed from 3 to 6. I actually used to stream from 3 to 7. I used to stream for 4 hours. And my body didn't like that. My body did not like sitting and crafting at a desk for 4 hours. It was like, that's just not, no thanks. But 3 hours has been good. But yeah, it's more like, do you like knowing what's coming in the week, or do you like coming into stream and being like, ooh, what are we working on today? Like the surprise of it. I feel like this guy should have also, what are you working on today? Yeah, that bug was really rude. And it was funny because while we were outside, I like felt a pinch on my knee and I was like, huh, you know, and there was like a little bee that had been hanging around and I was like, I'm sorry if like this is where you're hanging out. We'll be out of your hair soon. Like, I didn't mean to disturb you. So I don't know if that's what got me, but y'all, it started to bruise right away. And it was swollen, and I was like, oh my god. It's okay, I put ice on it. I put Benadryl cream on it. It wasn't good. Did not like. I bought a pattern off Etsy of a Halloween frog, but it's free also on YouTube by the creator as a crochet along. I'm just now getting to it. I understand that. I also have been working on some Halloween stuff on stream. But that's okay. Looking at getting back into working with silver for rings. And, oh, no worries. I understand. I do that all the time. I do that all the time where I like type a message and don't hit send. Or I hit send but the message fails to go through and I don't realize until later. Add soon? Yes. Thank you. 2 minutes. A minute. We shall take our stretch break here in just 1 minute. I use the ads that Twitch plays once an hour as mandatory stretch breaks because otherwise I will not stretch. I will not stop. I will craft until my hands fall off, which isn't really great. So we'll play some words on stream. I will take a stretch and then we'll come back and we'll keep working on nothing. You know, I just have this random pink yarn in my hand. But we'll keep making nothing until it's done. Gotta figure out what kind of safety eyes nothing should have here. It's an invisible friend, you know? It's pretty cool. Alright, let's play some words on stream. I'll be right back. Whoosh. Alrighty. We're back. Also, I forgot to show you all, right? So I had done this bobbin on the 3D printer for the yarn from the 3D needlepoint canvas kits. I also made a slightly smaller one. So I've printed, I have a bunch of the slightly smaller ones. Although I'm switching filament because this one was having like a lot of, like, it needed to, I think it needed to be dried. We're drying it now. This side looks good, but the other side doesn't. So now I've got a bunch. So I'm gonna have to wind those little skeins. But I love that they could like go in a box or they could go on a ring because they have the little hole. So, yeah. They definitely also print nicer. We have a glass bed 3D printer, and we have like the one that James's coworker had given him is just like a regular one, but it's like glued down and it does not come off nicely. Like this all looks great on the top. And then some of them look fine on the bottom. And then you get like, what is that? Because the bed is just like trying to slide your tool under to like get it off the bed was just, but it doesn't matter, like it'll still do the job. But we definitely know printing it on the glass bed is the way to go. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you the slightly smaller one. I'm excited. It will be very helpful to keep all of like these little bits instead of trying to have that in like a bag and not have it go all over the place or unravel. We can just hello? Is anyone there? Oh, no, I was just showing the bobbins that we 3D printed to hold the plastic canvas yarn that was becoming unruly like this. And then I was showing how we have like, I have 2 different sizes, but like the white wasn't printing well, like it had filament issues, so we're drying the filament, and then the bed of the one printer, it like didn't want to come off of, so it was like chewing up the back on some of them. That's okay, we're learning. But I've got a bunch of them printing, and I'm just excited to have it all nicely organized instead of this, because that just keeps coming undone. File the ones that are rough, yeah. But like this way, you can like it's cross-stitch thread bobbins, but sized up. Like this is sized up 150 times, and the black one is sized up 200 times. But that way, instead of that, I can do this and then put them all in a bag together, or put them in like a box, or put them through a ring even, but it's a lot nicer. I was just excited, and I was like, did my internet, did I disappear? Did I vanish? Yeah. And then when I'm done using it for like the plastic canvas stuff, I always have like little bits of yarn that I normally will wind into cakes, but for some of them, they're really tiny, and winding tiny little things into cakes can be kind of a pain sometimes, so who knows? Maybe I'll use it for that too. These are kind of big. I just thought I would see if using any kind of a colored eye would be nice, because I feel like black would just blend in. But I don't know, I kind of like that. I think I like that one. My camera really does not like focusing lately. This one is brown. It's kind of red looking on camera, but it maybe my white balance is weird. This one's brown, and then this one's gold. But I think I like the gold. What do you guys think? I think that's nice. Like the gold. I just feel like it's gonna stand out better than just doing black eyes. I have 2 wooden bobbins for reenactment. Yeah. Not bothered with bobbins other than that. Brown stands out more, but the gold is pretty. Here, let's try putting, that's another brown one. This is the other gold one. How do we feel about 2 of the golds? Oh, it's cute. Okay. These are the backs that I hate. So let me they're just rubber. The gold eyes are so cute. Okay. That's not very secure, is it? Are those the right? It's really fun when you have like just mystery bags of eye backs. do you go with this? Because, like, some of these, like, eye cases don't have room for the backs. I don't know why you would do that then. Like, if it can't all fit together, maybe make the case bigger. Yeah, that's not coming out. Ow. As I try to force it out anyway, and instead am met with pain. You like the gold too? Okay. Can that go in anymore or no? So you go to something else. And you go to these. Fabulous. Where did this one come from? Okay. I also found these ones on Amazon. Hold on, I'm gonna mute while I open it because it's gonna make a loud, gross noise. Look at them. I feel like an Imkin needs to have this eye. I'll keep these together. Sorry, muting again. I got those ones off of Amazon because I haven't really seen them from like other suppliers. And you know, there's a couple that kind of get scratched up here and there, so it's fine. Still cute. Won't use the scratched ones. At least not for anything for sale. Sometimes I'll use like damaged eyes or ones that like the backs don't work on well for like product pictures. Especially when I'm writing a pattern, because sometimes I don't know where I want the eyes to go until after like the head has already been made, and I can't necessarily put the eyes in unless I disassemble the entire thing. So my favorite example of this, right? We got our little elephant. Little elephant is not safe for children because little elephant's eyes, this is like one of those ones that have like the really crappy backs. So there's no backs in the eyes, they're just in place. Because I wasn't sure where I was gonna want them. So, like the ones that were used as like my pattern, they'll never be sold just because some of them are like that, where their eyes are not attached. They're just like, you could just boop. Glue Kids Test Dragon. Yep. 100%. The dragon on that shelf there, the really big tall one, those safety eyes are not attached either. I could pop those out because I had no idea where I was going to want to put them until after like the muzzle was made and all the attachments were on, and so those eyes These ones. Also not attached. But that's okay. They're still beautiful and I still love them. This is the biggest thing I've ever designed. I like have this out still as if she's coming over. Got like shorts on so I can check my leg. I have no idea what it was. Oh, helps if I go back to the other screen. His amazing creation and the process was so interesting to see. Oh, God. Yeah. They took a long time to make. Just to figure it all out. But it ended up being really good. And Glue Son really loved it. He got it for Christmas. And I got like a picture Christmas morning of him hugging it. Then Starfire got a Hermione doll that Mrs. Gluon had commissioned me to make. So I got 2 cute pictures that day of them just... I love when parents... I mean, Doc and Mrs. Gluon are obviously very, very artistic people. So their kids appreciate and love art as well. Because it's always nice, like, when you hand make something for, like, a kid. Because it's nerve-wracking, right? Like, you can hand make something for a child and they're going to be like, wow, thanks. I love it. Or you can hand make something for a kid and then be like, wow. Like, my favorite is my cousin, who I made this, like, scarf. I had this really fuzzy yarn that you could adjust, like, how... Like, it was a cowl, but there were buttons and buttonholes, so you could adjust how tight you wanted it to be around your neck. And when I tell you that they have worn that scarf every winter for years... Like, from the time that they were little. I want to say up until, like, even a year ago or so. That right there, oh my God. Be still my heart. Like, absolutely makes me melt. Oh. Yes, Sillykins. I sure can. I just saw your DM. Give me 1 second. I'm honestly just gonna do it again here and copy it. Cause... Oh, actually, you know what? I do have an affiliate space in Discord for anyone who ever misses out on a link. There is a space in the Info Central with affiliate links, and so you can kind of like poke around and find different links there. I don't mind grabbing it again, but because like thank you so much for wanting to use it. I appreciate that so much. But that way, if I'm ever like offline, and you're like, shoot, where was that? Because like I have with Amazon and with Maniology now and all of these other things, so they're all there. Plus, it's easier for me to be able to find things. No, you're good. You're good. I sent it to you anyway, as well. I may or may not have been looking on the website on my stretch break. Because here's the thing, right? I went in there just to like, maybe I'll get that one yarn. But now I'm like, well, what about this one? And what about this one? And I don't... good to see you. I hope you've been well. I saw you in there on Words on Stream. I completely forgot about it when I came back because my brain doesn't hold on to information. Tell me it was only the Maniology link. I didn't think to look. Silly how our brains work. It really is. Like, it's, I don't know. It's wild to think that it's just like this random, well, it's not random, but it's just like, it's a muscle. Your brain's like a muscle, and it's just hanging out, driving this meat sack full of bones around. And then it, like, sometimes just completely malfunctions, whether, you know, it's, like, not being able to speak or type or whatever, and you're just like, brain, how? Like, the amount of times I've sent James the gif of from Hamilton, the, like, look at where you are, look at where you started, the fact that you're alive is a miracle. It's like, there are times where you're just like, how am I still... How is my brain doing so many dumb things? Doing great. I love that. That's awesome to hear. Almost done with the cross-stitch project. Nice. I was working on some cross-stitch yesterday, actually. I've been feeling that itch to cross-stitch again. Sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to do it all the time. I can't put it down. And then other times it's like, take it or... I mean, I could always do, like, any craft, you know? But there are times where I'm like, oh, I must do this. And then when you forget how to do something mid-doing it, drinking water, you took, like, a big gulp, and now you're sitting there and you're like, what do I do? And you panic, and you're like, I'm gonna choke. Or walking up and down stairs. I don't know if any of you have ever gotten that. That's terrifying. You're like literally taking a step down and your brain's like, what do I do? And you're like, what do you mean? I'm not supposed to have to think about this. It's just supposed to happen. 50 stitches away. Been sitting for 2 days. Oh my gosh. You can do it. I believe in you. And then you can share pictures and we'll all ooh and ah. I mean, you can share pictures now too, but you know. Literally me with escalators, my body freezes. I hate that for you. I hate that for any of us. My simmer deleting my actions and I just stop. Yeah, I love that. The whole, we're all just Sims in a Sims game. And when we just like completely space out or brain fart or like stop mid what we're doing, it's just because the person controlling us is like, no, don't do that. You were supposed to be doing this. Although, I've never felt the urge to wash my dishes in the bathroom sink. So, I guess I'm a little less glitchy than The Sims. If there are stairs, yeah. No, it's fear. No, I get you. I don't like doing elevators. I, knock on wood, fingers crossed, have never been stuck in one, but it is a very real fear. I don't also like the, like, swoopty feeling, if you will, that you kind of get inside when you go on them. So if there are stairs, I'm taking the stairs. Obsessing about finding the fabric for the next project, but don't know where to start the search. My favorite, not sponsored by the way, not affiliated. I know we were just talking about affiliated things. This is my favorite. Lots of fabric choices from lots of different like manufacturers, providers, things like that. So there is, you could search by color or by size or by maker or by whatever, and the prices are good. Like you're gonna get fair pricing from them. They're not gonna mark things up. We can also build curve walls and have curved stairs, so we definitely aren't as glitchy. Oh yeah, spiral stairs. Oh my god. Yeah. No, I don't like them. I used to not have a problem with it, but, you know, whatever. Such is life. That's the thing about, like, fear sometimes. They don't have to be rational. You can just be like, I don't like this, and that's fine. I'm honestly glad that Twitch doesn't have spoiler tags, because I feel like people would, like, what you said that I'm not upset about, but I feel like people would trauma dump, and I'm not okay with that while I'm live, like that, because especially because, like, as a streamer, as like a moderator, I would someone would have to look and see like what was spoiled just to make sure that, you know what I mean. So it would be a lot of pressure on the streamer or the mod team to just handle things that they might not be in the space to handle. And, like, honestly, trauma dumping to any streamer is never a good idea, because they're live and they're already a little bit on edge, most of us, because such is life. But you're like, I don't know how to respond to this. Looking for a fabric that looks like a brown paper scroll. Like, the weave on it is smaller than regular Ada? Is that what you mean? People would abuse that, yeah. Is Nintendo with me? Because I'm always like, ooh, what's this? But at least, I feel like at least with, like, a spoiler on Discord, when there is text, like a trigger warning or content warning or whatever, I still open everything too, but I'm at least prepared for what's going to be behind it, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes I might not open something right away because I'm like, I'm not in a place to handle that, but, like, I'm like, okay, so this is what's going to be behind this spoiler text, and you can kind of, like, prepare yourself a little bit so that it's not like you're just scrolling along and it's like, bam, and you're like, oh. I cut off. Could I repeat? Oh, I was asking if you mean, like, you've never worked with, like, even weave or linen. Like this, where the weave is smaller. Hold on, wait for the camera to focus. So, like, you're stitching over multiple stitches. Is that what you mean? Like, it's a brown... Like, that's what you're looking to try? Never afraid of lifts, but the one at work is so clunky. But you have to use it, yeah. Use a cane occasionally. Have to do that, yeah. Getting over it, yeah. Now I'm coaching students to help them with their fears too, yes! Sometimes I have to take them places and I can't use the stairs. No, it's good. I feel a lot more, like... I feel more comfortable doing things like that if I have, like, if James is with me or my parents are with me or something, because it just doesn't feel as scary, so. Well, and not only can no one see or hear your reaction on Discord, but you don't have to deal with it if you're not ready to, if that makes sense. Like, if you're not in the headspace to read something that could be potentially triggering, you don't have to. Because you can just be like, I'll look at that later. Like, but if it's live, you're just like, well, I guess I have to deal with that right now, huh? Hello! Welcome in. Same box style, like oh, okay. But just like a different color. Yeah, the website that I shared will definitely have lots of color options and things to look at. But equally, I don't think I even noticed how clunky the lift was until a student Oh no, they pointed it out and you're like, yeah. Oh yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. What am I making? A little blobby guy. A little emotional support blob who's like, you can do the thing. I believe in you. I have a silly question. No such thing. What's the difference between trauma dumping and talking about hard topics? Okay. Talking is like you're talking. It's a multiple-sided communication. Maybe we're talking about something that's hard, or you know, like if we talk about mental health here a lot. Trauma dumping is going into a space. A lot of times it's like the first message that you post and you're just like, oh my god, I've had the worst day. This went wrong, this went wrong, this went wrong, this went wrong. I hate everything. Like, it's not a communication. You're just like venting into a space. And again, like, there are places to do that, but when someone is live, coming in and then dumping what has been, like, a lot of times, like, there are people who will dump trauma things, like, oh my gosh, the most traumatic thing happened to me today, and it's like, don't, that's not, that's not, that, to me at least, that's more of what it is when you just, like, dump information, almost, like, not necessarily for, like, a reaction or sympathy, but, like, I don't know. Y'all are welcome to jump in and add to that. Think you found something? Oh, feel free to share a link if you want. I'd love to see, like, what sort of thing you're looking for or looking at. And then a lot of times, like, after the person vents, they'll just, like, it's not a form, they're not looking to, like, communicate about things. It's just about them. And then a lot of times after they vent or they dump everything, they leave. It's kind of like using someone else's space to throw all of their stuff that's heavy and hard. And again, like, I know on some Discords there are places for that. Do that there. Absolutely. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like when you come in to a space, especially like if it's not anything that we're talking about, like, it's one thing to open up a conversation and now we're chatting about things, but it's another thing to just, like, out of the blue come in and be like, you know, my dog died and my husband left me and I was fired from my job, and it's like, oh, okay, like that's a lot. And it kind of just makes people be like, what do I do? Versus when we have hard conversations, sometimes we have to think and we have to be mindful of responses, but I also think trauma dumping can be more unsolicited, yeah. Whereas conversations tend to occur naturally. There are times and people you can do that with, yeah. But when you're having a happy conversation about puppies, that may not be it. Like, one instance I can think of, and I'm pretty sure that this person unfollowed me a long time ago. They came in, and I was like, Happy Tuesday, and they were like, it's not happy for me. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, I was just welcoming you in. And when I was having, like, a really rough week, and I was like, well, it's a happy day for me because my day, like, yesterday had been really, really difficult, and I'm having a much better day today. And they were like, well, that's good for you, but it's a shitty day for me. And then they went off on, like, a tirade. And I was like, all I did was welcome you in and try to be like, you know, happy day. I'm thriving today because I was not yesterday. And it was like a, how dare you be thriving when I'm not? And it's like, not consenting to the conversation is encountering that channel has become light or heavy, usually with spoiler tags, yeah. I'm trying to do that less myself and bring positivity. No, and it's not necessarily, again, we do here have like a lot of deeper conversations. Like we go places that I don't think a lot of streams do. Like a lot of streams try to just stay light and happy, and we talk about more like real stuff or more hard things. So like when you share your experiences when we're talking, like that's not dumping, even if like the info might be a little bit left of what we were talking about. Like when we're talking about like shared experiences, it's adding to the conversation versus diverting it. It's hard to explain. Like we used to have in my Discord a place for people to just like complain, because it's healthy to complain. It's healthy to get things off your chest, but it became the only channel people were using. Like people weren't coming to my Discord to share happy things. They were literally coming to go to this channel and just complain. And it kind of brought like the whole Discord down. Yeah, no. Bree, you've been fine. The other thing too is that I feel like when it's members of a community, like it's people that we talk with, you know what it is? Okay, this is a really good way of putting it. There are people in your life, family, friends, whatever, who you will bend over backwards for. You will do anything to try and help them, and they wouldn't do the same for you. I know that if I needed to vent, Bree, you would listen. I don't mind listening to, and then you came in and you shared really great news today about like how that bad situation was resolving. It's a conversation. It's communication. It is when it's someone who just comes in to talk about how miserable they are or how miserable everything is. And again, guess what? Life is hard. We're all going through stuff right now. Like, I feel that. But it's one of these, like, it's so hard to explain. Can affect the overall environment. Yeah. Looking for toxic positivity. It can be both extremes. Absolutely. We're like, hey, I can't handle that right now. And people continue on. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of times, too, I feel like if you pay attention to the streamer, you can kind of tell when, like, even when we try not to show it, but there are times when someone comes in and says something like really heavy and you're like, oh, and like you're kind of processing like, how do I respond, but you're live. But no one who has been actively talking has ever done any of that here. It's definitely, I've been in that situation with those people who you would give the shirt off your back for, you know, like for whatever it is that they need. And you could be standing next to them freezing to death and they have like an extra coat and they're not going to give it to you. So a lot of times it feels like those can feel like the conversations. Like if you're willing to share with each other, hey, I'm cold, can I borrow your sweater? Yeah. And then like next week it's like, hey, can I borrow yours? Yeah. That's healthy. That's people communicating. But when it's just like, give me your, like, I don't know. It's hard to describe. I feel like all I've done is add to confusion. And I apologize for that. I think something I'm aware of is that I work with a lot of mental health and literally a huge part of my job is being their ear for those conversations, whether I'm in the space for it or not. Very aware that this is none of your jobs, and it's your off time, even if it was. I think if you ask yourself, would I dump this on someone if it wasn't their job to listen without any lead up? Maybe the question is, are you okay with listening to this right now? Yeah. Like, oh goodness. YCC, hello. A lot of times I feel like it's also people who, like, here we are, like, oh my gosh, hi, welcome Raiders, and then someone just comes in and is like, everything's terrible, and you're like, okay. Like, sometimes they don't even, yeah, there are people who, like, don't even say hi, they just come in. Thank you for giving me the space to ask questions like this. Yeah, sometimes the lines are fuzzy, and when the lines get fuzzy, I get confused. Listen. Again, I've talked about this before. I'm pretty sure that I have quite a bit of spectrum around. Best Raid and Lurk, no worries. Thank you so much. Raiders, if there is anyone who came in with YCC, let me know what they were working on today. Thank you so much, Yarn Crafters Corner, for bringing your community over here and trusting me with them. I appreciate you. I hope that you have a lovely lurk. Do you have the bandwidth right now? Yeah. The other thing too is, like, sometimes just asking, like, I know when people have sometimes in my, like, friends who have come to me and been like, oh my god, everything is awful, and you're like, okay, do you want me to listen, or do you want me to, like, help? Because there's nothing wrong with going to a friend and, like, asking, like, hey, do you have a minute? Can I just, like, talk to you about something? Like, something's really bothering me. I do that all the time. And it's like one of those things you have to be okay if the person says, no, I don't have, like, the spoons or the space to do that right now. Or if they're like, yeah, sure, what's going on? Like, it's okay to... It's supporting each other. It's a give and a take. If someone is just taking, that's a lot of times the tism. Yeah, it's there. It's undiagnosed, but it's there. And so I definitely understand the need to clarify sometimes. So I don't mind people asking questions or trying to learn or understand. Like, the other thing I think of too is people who know the people that they're interacting with. Like, one of the things that I think, of course, the camera stops working now that I've loaded it, is really hard as an adult. It is, yeah. Especially when you've lived your whole life masking or whatever. One thing I can think of, for instance, is when Coco passed away. We're not going into heavy topics, don't worry. But I was grieving. I took time off from stream. Like, I needed time to process and heal, and I came back, and within a week, someone who isn't normally super active in the community, in the Discord, whatever, came in and started to dump about the really hard, traumatic pet death they just had. And I had to stop stream because it was like not being aware that, like, this person is going through something too. Do you know what I mean? And, like, because no one else would think to talk about that had been around, because they knew what I've been going through. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna send her a creamy treat. Not only have they had squeeze treat from me, but last night oh, look at the big stretch. Hold on. Oh my god. Biggest stretch. You can just start a text with "so" and just go off. Yeah. They love me anyway. I think it's recognizing when you're at that point. Yeah, especially if you're on the spectrum. And if you know there's something you're struggling with, just asking, hey, can I say this? Are you okay with this? Is perfectly valid. Yeah. I've definitely... Some friends I've messaged before and I've been like, hey, I'm having like... I'll be like, I'm having pet issues right now. Can I talk to you about it? Because there's someone who I know would understand, would sympathize, would have advice, or has gone through the same thing. But I also know that because they also go through it, that they might not be in a place where they're able to like listen or be okay with it. I'm so annoyed at the camera. It was working. Consent and awareness. Yeah, and it's hard to ask for and give consent in a live stream to heavy topics because, oh my god. Okay, so the fluffy cat cam isn't working. Oh god, not me moving my entire everything. But the Gandalf one is... I'm literally about to cry looking at him. Okay, Fluffy's off on an adventure, so we'll put the Gandalf cam up right now. My cat is snoring behind me. I love their little tiny snores. Oh my gosh, when Artemis does that, like, my heart just melts. And both cameras froze. We just want to see the babies, please. Please, we just want to see the babies. Kitty snores are so cute. They're adorable. When they chirp. Gandalf's the only cat of ours that chirps. Well, he's not ours. In our house, I should say. He's not ours. No one start with that. I posted a video about it and I will at you. He's temporarily ours. I really want to figure out if there's some kind of... Okay, the cameras aren't working anymore. I really want to get some kind of a heater for out there because I really feel bad. Like, it's warmer in there than it is outside. You know, there's not wind and weather. But it's cold, and I feel really bad. But, like, the ones that are safe, like, I worry about putting any kind of heater on the floor because if you missed it yesterday... If you missed it in the Discord yesterday, Gandalf had post-poop zoomies. The way that he was like, who put that there? Who put this thing here that's always been here? He was fine, he's just dumb. So like I don't necessarily want to put something like on the floor that's a heater because I feel like he might crash into it, or I don't want him to like burn himself because like, you know, some of those heaters can get really hot. It's like I found a wall-mounted one, but it's like $200, and I'm like, I can't right now. The shock of this is here? This has been here ever since I came here, but it's still here? He's my foster, he is. A friend who beeps. Does little happy barks. Oh my god, I love when puppies have dreams and they bark and they wag their tail and their little feet run. That's the best. It's like, get it, run, catch that thing. Oh, buddy. This floor's like a freight train. Oh shoot, where are we with our stretch? Oh gosh, that's coming up, isn't it? Okay. There we go. It's back. Camera's back. I love when dogs do that. It's the best. Soon. Always ends up falling off the couch. Oh no, what kind of dog? How ominous. Animals are just the best. Can confirm. Coonhound mix. Oh wow. Like, animals are so sweet. Today I, like I said, was an emotional mess because you all understand this with anxiety. Those of you who struggle with it. The bug bite I got, right? Not a mosquito. I've never once gotten a bruise from getting a bug bite, and I'm like, it was a black widow spider, and I'm done for. Like, the fact that that's where my brain went first to me is just wild. Do you know what I mean? But I also know that a bunch of you understand. So I'm in the bedroom sobbing because I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to go to the doctor and like this and the other thing. And like Patch just comes in and he goes and he lays down in his bed just to like keep me company while I'm like, while I'm just processing big feelings. And he's like, it's okay, Mom, I'm here. And I was like, I love you so much. Like, thanks for being here. I understand that. Yeah, you naturally go to it being the worst possible thing. It's like, there's no... But it was really sweet because he was just like, I'll just lie here. And I'm right here, Mom, it's okay. They can always tell when they're needed, yeah. My favorite... I don't even remember why I was crying. This was because it was a while ago. But I was crying in front of Maple, our former feral kitty, who is my little love bug. He came over and he was real sweet. He was like purring and he rubbed on my glasses, which is one of the things he does. And then I take like, you know, one of those like kind of breaths and he turns, y'all, and bites me on the nose. And I was so thrown, and I was like, he was like, you're crying, I'm gonna give you something to cry about. And I ended up like laughing because I'm like, what an absolute, like, what a little terror. He was just like, no crying anymore, Mom. Chomp. All right. Damn. You would assume that too, yeah. Well, I guess we have, evidently, like, supposedly we have things like that. But not like here, I don't know. He knew if he distracted it would help. Yeah, all of a sudden I wasn't like upset about what I was upset about. My nose hurt. Oh my god, they're in the flower pot. That's Fluffy. They're in their flower pot. My baby, I love them so much. Oh. 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 Who are you? Hello? I do call them Pippin. Oh goodness. Okay, we're about to have a stretch break. We normally play words on stream. I might just go to the back door and make sure that everyone's good and fine and not... Okay? Okay, I'll be right back.
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh. Ugh.
Are we done with ads? I don't even know. We are. We are. Okay. Liz, hi, hello, my beautiful, wonderful friend. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate you. I don't know why, if I don't have this window open on the top, it turns off here. This is from the back door. Oh. Oh. Pippin's making sounds, I think. Where the heck is my music? No. I mean, it's not like I can really do anything. Turn that off for a minute. I hate this. This is why I want Fluffy inside. Yeah, I wasn't really sure if I should turn the light on or like if they weren't aware that Fluffy Cat was there. But I turned the light on. And this was... Right? And then they just like, okay, I guess I'll lie down here. Like, everyone seems okay. Everyone... But, like... I don't know, I'm so stressed. I don't know if I should, like, go outside. Like, I could go out the front and come around the back. To tell me what's wrong. Do I need to help? Okay. Liz, how are you? I'm so sorry. I was off dealing with... Because it looks like they want to leave and they're vocalizing. They seem fine for now. Okay. I have the sound on. Like, I turned it on. It should be... And the sound is on the website. I just see them moving their mouth. Like, they're opening and closing their mouth in, like, a way that would indicate, like, chirps or some kind of sound. The void isn't coming closer, and Fluffy Cat, like, eyes look relaxed. I can't tell. I just see the little void's ears. Yeah, Fluffy Cat needs to stop with all of, like, the Yelp reviews. Like... They're all fine. Cats frequently test each other's territory and spaces. It's very normal, and unless they're at risk of hurting each other, it's better not to intervene. One of them will move in the end, the other will win. Next time it'll be the... Yeah. Okay. I just don't want anything to happen to Fluffy, because I love them, and this is their safe space, and... We've been making such good progress with them coming in, and it just feels very aware but calm. I can't tell if they're poofed, though. Not from here. Fluffy Cat is also naturally poofy. I mean, obviously, when they poof up, it's different. You can tell, but still. Yeah, but I have to run from my office all the way to the back door. I mean, I'll do it, but it's just... Hi, Yarnia. Alright, they seem okay. That noise you hear is like wind. Well, I don't know if they feel like they can, because there's a railing behind them, so they can't escape behind. They can't go over the stair that way, and they would have to cross the back step to go the only other way. So I don't know if they just feel safe, or if they feel cornered, or... Oh. Black Cat's leaving. Okay. Good job, Pippin! Good job, my love! I feel like Fluffy Cat is the pushover a lot of times. Like, I've seen them... Well, at least they did with Gandalf, but Gandalf wasn't neutered, and so I know that there's a very different dynamic then, when they're not neutered. But, like, Fluffy Cat would absolutely just be like, nope, this is all yours. This is all yours, and they would just, like, leave. So, I feel like they're getting braver, and I'm proud. Wouldn't it still be lying like that if they didn't feel okay? That's true. My cats love each other, and they frequently pull this at the cat flap. I think the worst that will happen is a little bit, yeah, one runs away, no one gets hurt. Ears aren't back, that's true. That's true. Body language was, like you all said, aware but relaxed. You know, like they were both very aware of the other one's presence, but no one was like, you want to go, bro? You want to go? I'm just really proud of them for, you know, even if they were scared or backed into a corner or whatever, they still stood their ground, and that was a really big black cat too. No worries, Bree. I'm really glad that you got all that stuff sorted out, and I really hope that this new provider... Well, I mean, I guess any of them have to be better than the last, but I hope that they're a good fit for you. I'll say that instead. Well, what are we looking at? Thanks for the lurk. They're not, like, looking for other... Yeah! If anything, it might have just been... Oh, Black Cat's coming back. Black Cat is going away, but, like, walking through the... Okay, they're off to the other side of the yard now. Little Pippin, like, as they go by. 3 cats in the same house. They've lived together for years and they still... Yeah. That was a bad idea and it's over, yeah. If teeth get involved, yeah. Or one was pinned. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh. That, yeah, hold on. I'll say I'll mute that now. Because now it's just like wind sounds and things that are annoying. Wanted to see what would happen if they came into this territory. Yeah. This is my plant. This is mine. Sup, how's it going? Can I just loaf here? I also do know that other animals would like come by and get water. What I should do is I should put like a water bowl that's out further. So that this isn't the only water available. Just because, like, especially in the winter, water sources kind of become a little harder for outdoor critters to find. So we have to get like a, you know how like you can turn one plug into like multiple kind of thing? We have to get one of those like splitters that's outdoor rated, because right now we have the camera plugged in outside in Fluffy Cat's heated house, and that's all the plugs that we have in that area. But we have a heated water bowl, which we like to put out in the winter too, because it keeps the water from freezing. So last time that we had a kitty and all of the heated things was with Maple, and the camera that we had was inside. Like the plug, we plugged it in inside and then it went outside. Oh. Fluffy's gonna probably now sniff everywhere that that other cat was. Just to be like, who are you? What are you doing in my swamp? Oh my goodness, Lumi! Hi! Hello, Raiders! Welcome in. We just had a kitty, not standoff, but we had multiple kitties on the outdoor kitty cam at once, so we were all watching with like bated breath. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, Aria. Hello, Euphoriatic. Hi, Lumi. How are you? How was your stream, my friend? What were you up to today? We are, oh, sorry. Hi, for anyone new, I'm Megan. I am a neurodivergent variety crafter, streamer, creator. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting here. We are working on these little blobby guys. They're our emotional support blobs. They are small, so like they can go with you places, and they will all have like different little, kind of like how we did with the ghosts. You know, different bodies, colors, personalities, but they're little emotional support blobs, and so I love them a lot. And we're just kind of going. And what was echoed? Uh-oh. What echoed? The alert? Oh, you had me open twice. Oh, I was like, oh no, wait, did stream break? You played some potion permit. You were healing chat with your gameplay. I love that. We actually have two little ghosts left in the shop that are similar in shape, but they're little ghosties. I feel like I'm an emotional support blob sometimes. Don't we all? That's what I kind of love, is that they're just kind of, they're each going to be unique in their own way. And just like all of us, but they're perfect because like you can put them in your pocket. You can just hold them. Like, it's easy enough if you're sitting somewhere, like you can just have them with you. They can fit in a pocket or a purse or a backpack or whatever. And I like them a lot. So, yeah. My emotional support streamer. Aww. An adorable stress blob. Yeah. So we're just kind of going with the flow. I'm not sure. I was thinking about doing them blind bag style like we did with the ghosts. But I'll ask everyone's thoughts on that. Like, if you would like to pick your emotional support blob, or if you would like one to be assigned to you, you know? Like, either option is okay. And that, you know, a blind bag blob. Yeah. Oh yeah, see, Fluffy Cat is, they're right there on the step. They're just sniffing and checking out all the information. Like, whose butt was sitting on my step? But thank you so much for bringing everyone over. I appreciate you. You know the deal. If you have to raid and run or lurk or whatever, you take care of you. You're welcome to hang out and chat. We're just watching cats while we craft, you know? For new friends, this is Fluffy Cat, aka Pippin, aka Petunia, aka Sweet Baby. They, if you, again, don't know, we have 2 cats. We're currently fostering a 3rd. If you would like to adopt a cat, Lumi, you know what I think you need in your house? Is a kitten. I think you need a kitten. A little gray baby boy. No! No. I understand. Nick is far too much already. A mood. Yeah. I always want to bring a plush with me, but they're usually too big for a pocket. I'm afraid I might lose them somewhere because of the ADHD. I can't fit them. Yeah. So that's why I was like, I want to make just little tiny ones. They'll be for sale eventually. Normally I plan out when my sales are, but I currently... We have 3 pets. We have a dog and 2 cats, and all of my pets hate each other. My dog doesn't like my cats, and my cats are not the biggest fans of each other. They're working on it, you know, like there's an effort. But one was feral, one was a stray. They come from hard backgrounds. It's the thing. Almost a month ago, we went about to TNR a cat, trap, neuter, release. There was a little male cat that was coming around scaring away all the other kitties because he was not neutered. And before he went off somewhere else, I'm like, no, we're gonna fix this. And so we trapped him and we neutered him and then we let him go. And then he came back. And he came right up to the door and meowed and wanted to come in. So we opened the door and he barged in. Your bot is posting links, but your other bot is deleting the links. I don't have a bot that's deleting the links. That might be a Twitch issue. Cause like they're showing up here. My bot is, I have Nightbot and I have Saribot, and I don't think I have any others, so that's really weird. If there's a link that you would like, the links are okay on your end. Do you have like a security setting on your thing on your Twitch? Anyway, so we now have 4 animals in our house who all hate each other. Because Gandalf and Maple, not friends. Gandalf and Artemis, not friends. We've tried. Artemis has screamed at him, like, you know, in her way, and has been like, no, absolutely not. Don't come near me. Maple was interested. They were building, I thought they were going to be friends. And then Gandalf reached through the baby gate and smacked him in the face. And Maple has not wanted to see him since. This is Gandalf. He's just a little guy. Gandalf the Grey, you got it. He's just a little guy who likes tummy rubs and playing with strings It took him a little while to figure out how to play with strings. But he's really good at it now. And wait, Lumi, are you ready? Oh, well, hold on. First of all, like, let's just take a moment. Let's just take a moment to appreciate this.
I found my people.
Aria Goblin, thank you for that follow. Welcome in. If you would like to see more of Gandalf and the other cats, I do have a TikTok. I do have Instagram or I have both rather. Feel free to follow. One of my mods could put in a link. That would be fabulous. Thank you, Kit Kat. Okay, but are you ready? I don't think you're ready for this. Where's my favorite video? I have so many videos of him now. Like, oh my god. Not him just like lying on your lap making biscuits. That wasn't the video. He's just a squeaky little baby, but then look at him trying to help on the computer. He was like, here, Mom, I will draw on the iPad. Look at me, I'm artist. Look at me making art. But he is an absolute, like, all he wants is to be with people. And when he was outside, he was terrified of us. Like, you could sit outside for hours with food, and he was like, no, absolutely not. I want nothing to do with you. How much to commission Gandalf art? I don't even know how I would have him make Gandalf art. But I should. But like after he was neutered, he was like, no, I'm done with this. I don't want to be outside anymore. And now we've been trying to find a foster home or someone to take him in. This one's cute too. So since he's come inside, he's put on a pound. He was under. Oh my god, look at Fluffy. Look at Fluffy Cat on the camera. Oh. Oh. I can't. He's put on a pound though in the time he's been inside, and he got to experience catnip for the first time. He didn't know what to do with any toy at first. Ribbon toys, ping pong balls, none of it. He has now mastered both, right? He has a jingly ping pong ball that's out in the breezeway with him. Is this the video? Not that anyone is asking to see more. Oh my gosh, Yarnia! Hi! Thank you for the raid. We're just talking about cats. This is him with the ping pong ball now. Hi, KB. Hold on. So he's figured out how to do those things. You see the ping pong ball just rolling away from him. And it's just been really cute to like see him learn how to do silly kitten things. And then he also does stuff like this. This was a post-poop zoom. Hang on. That bench has been there the whole time, and he was like, who put this thing here? Who put this? Who did that? So, yeah, that's my foster cat now. Look at those beans. Look at those fluffy toe beans. Nobody saw that. Who we're trying to find a home for. I would really love, I think it would be fabulous if someone that I knew took him in so I can continue to get pictures, you know? Because it's good. Look at Fluffy. Oh my god. Oh, I love him so much. I love him so much. How are you doing, Yarnia? How was your stream? KB, how are you? It's lovely to see you all. We are just working on some little emotional support blobs. They're each going to be unique and have different little things. And they're perfect because they can fit in your hand, or they could go in your bag, or they can, you know, just go with you somewhere and keep you company. Like, you know, they could just fit in your hand when you're nervous, or in your pocket. So, yeah. That's what we're working on today. Hold on, I'm counting. 10. Okay. Had great support from Yarnians. Oh, did KV come over too? Made great progress on the cardigan? Heck yes. I love to see that, or hear that, I should say. That's wonderful. Really hope you can finish it this week. That would be exciting. I'm doing good. I am doing good. Just trying to do all of the things. All of the time, you know? Are you going to join in the new concept of Crochetmas or Knitmas? What is this, like making handmade gifts? Is that what that is? Because if that's what it is, I've been doing that for years. I do have some gifts I still am working on. Both like holiday gifts and then baby shower gifts from my sister-in-law. Knitting and or crocheting all through Christmas. Oh, heck yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm kind of excited. I'm working on, I guess I really need to like crack down and finish this because I don't know about any of you. Oh, thank you for that follow. I didn't hear that alert. I don't know why, but thank you so much. Welcome in. For January, I'm going to post a challenge for my crafty community and friends to work on making squares for our give back blanket project. Now, you don't have to necessarily donate them to me. If you want to make your own blanket to donate to charity, that's fine too. But I really like the idea that after all of the holidays, after all of the hectic craziness that we have going on, you know, especially as we all enter a new year, starting like resolutions and things, I'm going to be challenging everyone to, you know, make their own goal. Like for me, it's going to be to make a square a day for our give back blanket. But you know, people can challenge themselves to do whatever. They can do 1 a week. They could do 2 a day. They could, you know, whatever it is. But that way we can really help and donate and give back even more. So that's going to be my challenge for January. I'm working on some graphic information, you know, that way people can share it around with other communities and things like that. So I hope that you all will join. I think it could be a lot of fun. Do a lot of good, you know? Oh my goodness. Oh, back to the flower pot. They were like, the threat is not here anymore. Oh my gosh. I accidentally worked through both loops on this one instead of just the front. So I have to... It's a little trickier to grab. Gotta keep growing, yeah. I kind of wonder if it just... Because the bricks there, they stay warm for a period of time. Because of the sun, but they do cool down as well. And so I'm almost wondering if like the dirt is warmer. It's probably just more comfortable too. Either way, heckin' adorable, and I love it. I just love how they like fit themselves in. Like... Oh my goodness, I don't think that I ever finished telling you all the story of Fluffy Cat, or I'm sorry, of Artemis and her mouse. I think that we got distracted with like raids and chats and things like that. How are you using the stitch counter, or how do you normally use it? Oh no, you can use it for any kind of craft. I use it to keep track of what round I'm on. So every time that I finish a round, I click it. That way I don't have to keep count or try and remember, because I have ADHD and I will forget, and then I will have to continually stop and count. So that is what I use them for. I do use it when I knit. I use it when I crochet. You could use it if you wanted just to keep track of, you know, how many... I don't know. Whatever. But I love it. They're super helpful. Yeah, it's helpful. Okay, let's pick out some safety eyes for this little blobby friend. We are wrapping up. For all of you wonderful raiders, thank you for coming over here, for choosing my community to bring yours to. It means so much. I usually stream Monday through Friday from 3 Eastern until 6. It is 6:04. Went a little over. I started a little late today because that's just life sometimes. Y'all are welcome to join the Discord if you would like. Hello. There we go. If you would like, you know, the most up-to-date info on lives and things like that. But y'all are welcome to come back anytime, hang out, chat, lurk, craft along, whatever. I will be back tomorrow, and I don't know what we'll work on. Does anyone have any like special requests? I know we've kind of been doing a lot of different things lately. We've got some knitting, we could work on more little blobbies, we could diamond dot, we could I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. Lot of options. Plugged in the heated bed and Cass just found it. See you later. I love that. Sweet baby. Hi Ellie, you're making stars? That's fun. Same one that we have. It's a good heated bed. That's what Artemis has, that's what Fluffy Cat has, that's what Gandalf has. Maple had one too. He has another heated bed down there for now because we took the heated house for Gandalf to use. But Maple has a heated bed. It's a little circled with like high walls instead that he loves, so don't worry. Going in the living room and screaming for attention. You think that's why she's doing it? Because she wants to, like, snuggle? Puffy ones with happy faces! Adorable. I have to order more safety eyes, y'all. I need more 9mm safety eyes. I'm out. Forgot about that until just now. It's fine. I don't need them for these anyway. Why are you not... Yeah, that would be great. Thanks. Been trying to get better about, like, looking in there more frequently. Because I forget about that too. Sorry, I realize that you can't see what I'm doing because of the Fluffy Cat camera. Go. I hate when the backs are like not wanting to go on. Oops. Oh, look at that big stretch. James is in the kitchen. They're like, hello? Is it food times? I am here for noms, please and thank you. I just texted him like, you want to feed Fluffy on camera? All right. Fluffy's gonna get their dinner, chat. I hope you're all ready. Oops. Oh, he didn't give them squitches. Oh, there we go. Okay. Baby. Sweet baby. I love them so much. Alright, let's finish up this little cutie here, and then we will find someone to raid. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow at 3, and we'll do some crafty stuff. They do look really cute in this yarn. Oh, I love them. Some of them, like I said, will get little accessories. We'll do some bows, I think. Bows are always really cute. Maybe we'll do some little blushy cheeks, or I don't know. Little hat. One needs a top hat. Well, I guess I kind of want to keep them smaller, just so that way people can fit them in pockets and bags and things like that. Need a pirate blob. Look, that yarn slaps. It's such a good yarn. Not only is it like adorable to like when it works up, but it's so soft. This is such a soft little blob. Like, very soft. Do recommend for cozy projects. Need a pirate blob? Okay. See, it's funny. Remember yesterday we were talking about how Fluffy doesn't really look around as much when they're eating, but they're doing it more tonight just because there was like the threat, if you will, to their space. So they're like, I'm still good. I'm still good. So it makes sense. Look at these cutie little blob babies. Oh god, I love them so much. Okay, I'm really loving the multicolor yarn too. Like, I'm loving how unique and different they all are. Yay! Thanks so much for hanging out today, everyone. I appreciate you all. Let me find, there's my Twitch. Ah, mouse? There it is. Why are there so many? Oh, that's the poll window open. I'm like, why do I have so many Twitch windows open? Like, this is not necessary. Unnecessary. Thank you guys so much though for hanging out. I appreciate you all for all of the raids, for all the new friends. We are so, oh my gosh, y'all, we're 4 followers away from our goal. That's exciting. That's crazy. Had a busy week, yeah. Probably won't be here, no worries. No worries. Y'all don't ever have to, like, you know, there's no pressure to be here, I guess. That's the bottom line. I always appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out and keeping me company and all of that, but, you know, never any pressure. Oh, that's interesting. Yikes. All right, let us roll some credits here. That was the wrong button almost. Whoosh. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your time zone. Friends, remember to eat something tasty. Remember to drink some water. You probably really need to drink some more water. And you should probably also try and unclench whatever you're clenching. Just letting you know. You're probably clenching something. Anywho, make sure that you are kind to yourself. Make sure you're kind to other people. Remember, you are loved, and I will see you all tomorrow. We're gonna go say hi to Looney Tunes. If you have never been to a Looney Tunes stream, you're in for a treat. They are an incredibly kind content creator. They do some funny little videos and things like that, but they also do 3D modeling, which is what they're working on right now, like digital stuff, and it's really cool. So come with me on the raid. Okay? Okay.